Hello everyone, welcome to an unboxing video of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This is going to be a quick unboxing. I just wanted to show you what's inside the box. I'm actually very excited because this is my #1 most anticipated game of the year. I love Dragon Ball Z, and for a very long time I didn't really like the most recent Dragon Ball Z games, but finally a game that I loved so much back then is finally getting in a sequel, so here we are. So if you look at the tape here, it looks like it's going to be a little bit harder to cut just because you kind of have to cut it going outwards if you don't want to pretty much damage the box. I am planning to keep this, so I'm not scalping this, I'm not reselling it or anything. I actually want to keep this. I got the PS5 version. Alright, so I got the tape open so without getting it damaged, so this is perfect. So here we go. So it looks like as soon as you open the box, there's another box inside, and then there's some stuff in the back, so I'm going to be getting into that very soon. Here is the figure, which I'm actually very excited to show you guys, and also for myself because I have not seen this in person. I have seen some footage of it online, but I try not to get spoiled because I try my best not to get spoiled with this game. But here we go. This is the box for the figure. I really hope it looks good because some images it doesn't look so good. It does look like there's another tape up there that's actually very easy to take off. Alright, so here we go. This is it. I don't know if people want to show this for last, but this is the first thing I want to show just because this is it. This is pretty much the reason why we get it. And you gotta be careful with this because I don't think dropping it will damage it, but I want to see how it looks like without even dropping it. I want to see how it looks like straight out from the box. So it does look like it's protected. I mean, it's sealed and shut. I can't even get it out. So that means, you know, if you try to push it down, it's not going to touch the floor at all. So there's 4 tapes you want to cut. 2 up here, 2 down here, and that's pretty much it. So now I already see something falling, but it hasn't fell officially. Wow, the figure is actually a lot smaller than I thought. But that's fine because that's able to fit on a lot of stuff. So there's a total of 5 separate pieces that you have to put together. I just wanted to show you guys the figures, the models themselves. So let's see if you guys could see this from really close up. Actually, it looks pretty good. I mean, compared to the one I saw online, this one looks really good. And I know there's a lot of people out there who they literally just cancel their pre-orders for the collector's edition just because they did not like the figure. But honestly, for me, like, I didn't care. Like, I was still gonna get it either way. But wow, like, I don't know, I'm looking at it, it looks really good. So if you guys canceled the pre-order and you just found out that it's kind of decent looking, I feel so bad because I know this is very hard to get, and then now pretty much eBay is selling it for over $600 out there. Show you a little close up here. So there's the Goku figure. It is completely different than what I saw online, like way different. Like, you see the torn out clothes over here, there's the little guide to where to put it in. But honestly, this looks really good. Wow. Let me try to zoom in a little bit closer, but yeah, this looks really good. Wow. Let me try to get another close up here. Let me try to use this camera instead. But there it is. There's the Goku model. I'll try to get a comparison side by side to what I saw online, what people were complaining about, and this. And another reason why people were canceling their pre-orders for this, for the collector's edition, is because the game, pretty much, they want to play it 3 days early. I got this on October 8th, which is 2 days, I believe, before the game comes out. So I still got it early. And I did get the digital version of this too because since I have 2 PS5s, one in the room, one in the living room, well, I don't want to keep getting the disc out and switching back and forth between the two. So if I get a digital, I pretty much just have it everywhere. And I get to also preserve the CD that you get, or DVD or Blu-ray, whatever you want to call it. So here is Broly, and wow, look at Broly. He is looking good. Let me try to zoom in here. Just look at the detail on that. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have the collector's edition or if you've seen other unboxing. Let me know if it looks different than what I got, but this looks really good. It looks really, really good. I've never paid this much for a figure, and this looks nice. I gotta say, it looks really good. I want to show you a little bit more. There it is. I'm trying to use one hand here so I could hold the camera and show you the figure at the same time. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show everything all together and see how that goes. So these two go together, but there's not really like, how do you say it, a way to actually stick them together. They just go on top of each other like this. So that means if you want to carry it around, I don't think you could even do that. You're gonna have to hold them separately because yeah, this is not gonna stick unless you put super glue or something. I'm not sure if people do that. I don't really have collections of this, so I don't know how people would do that. But yeah, that is how it goes on. Here's the Broly figure. He only has one little guided thing on his left shoe. He doesn't have anything on his right. So that means it's just gonna be going in like this. I mean, it's not that hard to put on. The only thing I'm worried about is if it's going to be falling off kind of easily. But I mean, if this doesn't really go on like that securely, then yeah, I would still recommend holding on to this very carefully because I'm sure it's gonna fall off. And here are the other two figures. So this is the little thing that it's gonna connect to this. And I mean, they kind of make it obvious here. If for some reason you try to put it in this way, it's not gonna fit. So if you turn it around, I mean, yeah, I like how they do that, how they make it very easy for you to figure this out. So I'm putting it in there and you could kind of feel it, you kind of feel some friction in there. So I do feel more secure about this one, especially since that thing was pretty huge. I don't know about the Broly one. I feel like that one could probably fall down a little bit easier. But yeah, this is how it looks like. And this is how they both look. I want to give you a size comparison. This is pretty big. I mean, Broly is a very big character, so obviously he's gonna go on the big one and cause a bigger, I don't know, destruction on this rock. But this is how it looks like without any of this put together. Now I'm gonna try to put these together. It's a little bit hard, but let's see if I could do it here. All right, so since this thing kind of goes here, I mean, it shows a little bit of a gap here. I don't know if that's gonna disturb some of you guys, but yeah, you kind of see a little gap in between there. But the thing is, this is actually supposed to go this way because you do have the logo of the game over here. So when you do put it here or you put it on display, you're not really going to see it. It's just I feel like they could have probably done better just putting a little hole right here so they could just snap it in there a bit easier, but it's kind of hard to figure out where this goes. So this is a little bit harder to figure out, but there's like this little straight edge, and then on this side as well there's like some straight edge here. I don't know how easy it is to figure this out, but it does kind of go like this. It's like barely going in. It's not even a lot. So like that. So if you were to hold this, you would kind of have to do this awkward thing with your hand where you do kind of have to hold both of them very carefully. But yeah, that's how it looks like. It is how big it is. One thing I wanted to show you, at least with the Broly figure, is in the bottom here. I mean, you kind of see the shape of it, but you see how there's a gap right there? I don't really feel comfortable about that. Like, it's definitely not going to hold on. I mean, you need to just have it still the whole time or put some glue on it. I don't know. I don't even know if you guys even want to put glue on this, but yeah, that's how it looks like in the bottom. All right, so I'm holding this thing kind of awkwardly because I don't think this is going to hold up very well. But if you see down here, I mean, this does not look secure at all. I mean, just look at that gap. It's not holding it in at all. It's probably just this piece that's holding it. Maybe it's holding it, but yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out, especially if you're not looking below the figure that Like, it's hard to figure out where it goes. But yeah, this is how it goes, but I do not feel secure about this. And this is how the end result looks like. This is exactly what you're going to see if you guys have the figure or if you see it somewhere out there. If you look very close to this figure, I don't know if you could tell, but there is kind of a little gap right over here and also maybe right there, but it's not secure. Even if I wiggle this a little bit, you see how only this moves around and not the other one? Let me try Goku here. Yeah, you see that? Um, yeah, if let's say you're doing something and for some reason this thing moves a little bit, or if you have I don't know, earthquake or a kid or even you just move it a little bit, well, you're gonna have to try to set it up again because for sure this is not gonna be stable enough. And yeah, it is kind of a hassle to put it back on. I recommend look at the bottom as a guide, but I mean, you can still do it from the top, but it's kind of hard to know if it's even put on right just because, I mean, I did my best to put it on right, but it's really hard to tell from the top. But yeah, I'm going to leave it as a collection. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to leave it somewhere where I could just see it and admire it. But other than that, the figure looks really good. It looks really, really good. So let me know down in the comments below if you think the models are way better than you thought, especially from what you saw before, from other videos before it even got released. Yeah, let me know if this looks a lot better because maybe it's just me. Maybe it looks exactly the same as the leaked figures that we saw. But for me, it looks really good, especially Goku. I mean, that's a huge improvement. I mean, we never really saw Broly's face from the other images we saw, but Goku's face here looks a lot better than what we saw before. Okay, just wanted to show you guys for people who are really into like measuring this. I don't know if people do that, but if I measure it all the way from the edge to edge of the whole figure, it's pretty much exactly 10 inches, which is actually not that bad. If you guys have any storage and it's 10 inches or even a little bit more than that, then this will definitely fit in there. So I'm still trying to figure out where to even put this in the first place. But yeah, let me try to get another view here if you guys can see it. I don't know if the camera angle is doing it justice, but it is 10 inches. I mean, the height looks like it's 8 inches high. Let me try to go behind it. There you go. It's a little bit easier to see. It's like 7 inches, I would say. I mean, at least Broly's arm is going 7 inches. If his hair is a little bit higher, 7.5, it's definitely not bigger than 8 inches high. So yeah, that's one thing right there. The width is probably around like 4 inches long, 4 inches wide. I mean, it's not that big. It doesn't take up too much space. Maybe 3 too. Like, yeah, I would just say like just to be safe 4, but yeah, 3 to 4, 3.5. That's how wide it is, or I mean the width of the figure. If you kind of see the logo here, it is like pointing straight at me. So it looks like it's kind of like it's not straight, but it is. It's just that the logo, I mean, the platform in the bottom is kind of at an angle. But yeah, that's pretty much how it looks like. And I mean, it's fine because if you look at the angle, you know how it's kind of going upwards? It's fine because you see Broly's back is kind of facing you and you see Goku's face here. So I actually like this angle because, I mean, if it was directly side by side like this, I don't know, it doesn't look that impactful, but if you kind of put it at an angle, then yeah, there you go. You can see Goku's face, he's getting serious, and Broly's like this mysterious person that's attacking him. So I think this angle is pretty cool. So don't get confused if someone sees it and they're saying, oh, like why is it like tilted a little bit? That's actually how it looks like because of the middle, pretty much, of the title. So this is the card. I don't really play the Dragon Ball Super card game, but yeah, this Fusion World, if you're into this, I don't know, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna get the exact same card, but I'm gonna go ahead and open it. I mean, it is an unboxing and I'm not gonna resell this, so might as well, right? Okay, so here we go. We got the Dragon Balls, we got another Dragon Ball, and we have another, this is the back, isn't it? So here's a little advertisement for it. And all right, let me go to the back and see how this goes. So right away we got Ultra Instinct Goku. Says Kamehameha on the bottom. I don't know. I'm just gonna be showing you guys this, and there you go. Final Hope Slash, which is pretty awesome. We have Vegeta using his Final Flash. I mean, these cards look pretty nice. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys could get these signed and make it even more rare. But yeah, there's the official one. So you could only get these if you get the collector's edition for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So here are all 4 cards. So if you guys like any of this, or if you just want to add it to a collection, then yeah, that is the only way to get it, unless they sell it individually on eBay or something like that. But expect that price to kind of be a bit high. So here is the next thing. This is the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero bookmark, and this is exactly what I needed, because I mean, a lot of us Dragon Ball Z fans especially love to read books, so I'm pretty sure we're all gonna see that this is gonna be a very useful thing to have. So when you open it, I mean, it's just 2 bookmarks. I mean, I hope it's 2 of them, right? Or maybe it's just 1. If you look at this, it's kind of like a foam case. When I opened it, it was not inside like this. I mean, it does fit, but it was already outside. And you just pull this out, and yeah, just pretend I opened it like this. It's nothing else. It's kind of thick, but it's mostly just so it could protect the bookmark inside. So this, you have Broly, you go to the back, and that's Goku. Honestly, wow, this looks really good. I mean, I don't think a lot of people are going to be reading, but if you don't read, I mean, you could literally just have this hanging somewhere. It looks that cool. Maybe you could have it like as a mini poster. And yes, it's metallic. It's made out of metal. I don't want to like break it, but I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, that is metal. Let me test it. Let me test it. Yeah, it sticks. It sticks right on it, so it's perfect. Wow, this feels really good, honestly. It fits really good. There's a lot of bookmarks out there that are not made out of metal, so whenever you save your pages, it is kind of hard, I guess, to maintain it, especially if you're going to put your book into storage, because, you know, usually the bookmark has to be sticking out so you won't lose your place. This will definitely not bend in there unless somehow it does. I really like the packaging, honestly. It looks really good. Well, I'm looking at the box here. This is literally the last thing to take out. Because, yeah, you see how the box is facing upwards? Well, this is kind of blocking it. So it's like, how do you even take this out? Am I supposed to be opening it from the other side? I mean, there's this little cardboard. I mean, it's cardboard, so that means just push it out. And there you go. You have your little access to your games, which is pretty cool. This is smart that they just did that. That way the games won't come out and gets damaged, especially with the hardened case inside. But yeah, this is my very first collector's edition unboxing, so I don't know what to expect when it comes to getting physical games. So this is one of the very last things that come included with the collector's edition. So there's the official box art for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Ultimate Edition, because the standard edition actually has something different on it. So if you have the Ultimate Edition, this is how it looks. This is the back. I'm pretty sure you guys know how this looks if you have the game. I will unseal this because since the game's not officially out yet, and I just bought the digital version, and I don't have early access, of course I'm going to be using the physical version. Oh, by the way, this is how it looks like when you open the game. It actually includes this inside, which is actually very, very cool. Just look at that. And this is the hardened case. I mean, just look at that. Look how it looks. Vegeta, and you have Goku on the other side. When you open it, look at that. Goku versus Vegeta, holographic, hardened case. It's metal. It looks so good. Honestly, like, yeah, pretty much what you do is you grab everything that's in here and you put it in here and you make it look nice. But, I mean, I'm just going to keep that. This is more for a collector's edition. You have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero on the side. Honestly, this looks so cool. This looks really cool. I mean, a lot of people buy like Hardened Edition just to get this. And yeah, I bought a couple of Hardened Edition back in the day, like Persona 5 or even Mario and Rabbids Sparking Hope. Those are the ones I have that's Hardened Edition. Even Call of Duty Ghost, but that's just because it's always on sale. But yeah, this is the complete. Let me try to rearrange these things a little bit. So yeah, so this is the complete thingamajigger for the collector's edition. Just look at that whole collection. So if you guys are interested in getting this is what is going to be included in there. I highly recommend do not overpay for this from scalpers. I really do not recommend it. I'm so lucky I got this. I pre-ordered it as soon as it was available. So I've been waiting for a couple of months for this. I pre-ordered it from the Bandai Namco website, and for the longest time it said awaiting payment. So I thought my payment didn't go through. But looking online, it's actually completely normal. It's just gonna be saying that until you're very close to release date, and after that, it's gonna accept your payment. So don't worry if you see awaiting payment, that's normal. So yeah, this has been my unboxing of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And just to show you guys the box, I mean, if you hear that in the background, this is where it all comes inside with. So yeah, I mean, the tape, I mean, it has to be cut, but at least I didn't ruin the box or anything. So definitely gonna be keeping this for forever, I guess. But yeah, I'm very satisfied with the collection, and you're also gonna get the season pass, so future DLCs coming. I'm pretty much looking forward to playing this all day if I have time, because I really want to get this video out too. But I just wanted to show this before anything, because I know once I start playing the game, I don't want to make like an unboxing video. But yeah, this is it, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, my very first one ever, and maybe the only one unless I do other stuff. But this is pretty much my biggest unboxing of a video game, because that's how much I love Dragon Ball Z. It takes me way back to the good old days, and this game means so much to me that I was willing to get a collector's edition for it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.